going. We greatly appreciate you guys taking the time. I know there's going to be more people straggling in here as the hours go on, but we got to get this moving. We greatly appreciate everybody who is not a Glen Ellen coach. Thank you for attending, whether you be from another program, another franchise, or just an interested football junkie from in town or out, it doesn't matter. One of the things we want to stress is this. We've had tireless support from both of our local high schools, Glenbard South, Jeremy Cordell, Glenbard West, Chad Hetlet. Those guys and their staffs are relentless with what they will do for the Golden Eagle program and youth football overall. A lot of you guys have heard these guys talk at Glacier clinics up and down the road, right, throughout the year. But what we've asked them to do is, in the past, they put on these clinics during the week at their high school. And this year, collaborating with the Golden Eagles, we said, hey, we really need to get some more of these takeaways. We love, these guys are great speakers. They have a ton of wisdom and knowledge to impart, and we love and we're mesmerized by every time they speak. However, a lot of times, we can't translate that into our practice plans as youth coaches. So with that being said, we reached out to them. They were both very gracious and said yes, they would. They have their staffs here and so forth, as well as players. And we're going to have more of an interactive clinic today. So what we're doing is, for the first half hour, there's going to be two 15-minute sessions. We have quarterbacks and receivers, or receivers and running backs here. We're going to have linemen over there in blue, the good-looking guys, and then we're going to have the quarterbacks down there. 15 minutes, they're going to go through drills and so forth and impart, their wisdom and how they, we can interact and we can actually incorporate this stuff into our practice plan. So we're going to have that. After 15 minutes, we're going to switch, go to either one of these. After the second session, Coach Hetlet and his staff, as well as his players, are going to man 3 other stations as well. And I'll designate to you which ones are which. There's going to be linebackers, defensive backs, and D linemen. Same process. 2 15-minute stations. After that, we'll all take a seat on the bleachers here, and we're going to have a question and answer period. The coaches, again, like I said, you know what? They're tireless in their support of the Golden Eagles and youth football overall. If it takes 20 minutes or if it takes, an hour and 20 minutes, they're here to dedicate their time. So we greatly appreciate that. We'll acknowledge them again at the end of it. But in the interim, we're going to, again, 3 sessions here. Just go there. Matt, I don't think we have a whistle or anything like that. We're just going to go ahead. Again, receivers and running backs over here, linemen down there, quarterbacks over there. So if you can go there, and then they'll start running through drill. It's only going to be 15 minutes.
Here's what we're going to do. At this point right now, I'm going to just be doing a lot of coaching, okay? So I'm not going to be doing a whole lot of turning to you guys and saying exactly what we're going on to be doing in every single drill, but I'm going to tell you kind of what the drill is. You guys are welcome to follow along on the PowerPoint presentations. What I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you to almost hold your questions till the end of that Q&A, and you can ask me any quarterbacks, O-line, running backs, receivers questions, so we can kind of just go through this. 15 minutes is no time, as you know, for drills. So we got to move. What I want to do is try to give you as many drills as I can in these 15 minutes, do them the right way. And these drills, hey, you can use from flag up until high school at some level, some differentiation. Okay, so that's what I'm going to try to impart on you real quick. If you have a question, ask, but I'd like to try to keep that to when we do the Q&A over there. You guys good with that?
Yeah.
Okay, good deal. All right, we're going to go stance and start first, okay? With all of our, this is running backs and receivers. We treat our slots like running backs because they'll run the ball, they'll catch the ball. Inside foot on the stance, okay? Feet, their weight is going to be on the balls of their feet, chest over toes. As you see, their hands are up, ready to go, okay, to fight off any press coverage, to be able to press off the line. We tell our guys we want them to look like they're selling a vertical on everything they do. They don't know if it's pass, they don't know if it's run for the defense, so we want to be able to sell that, okay? So all we do is work on pushing off that front foot, okay? Hard burst off the line coming out of a cannon, and then finishing through. Here we go. Black eight, let's go. Okay? There shouldn't be step up, step up. There shouldn't be any wasted moment either. There shouldn't be any switching of the feet. It should be all press off. Little bit of weight on the back, most of the weight on the front, and coming right out of the cannon. Here we go. Blocking. Blocking. Single. Here we go. Coming back now. Coming back. Coming back. Let's go. Let's go. Coming back. Good stances. Eyes up. Sell the vertical now. Blocking. Blocking. Single. Don't waste steps. Don't waste steps. Here we go. Blocking. Blocking. Single. Good, 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 good. All right, so that's just a little bit of stance start work, okay? You can start, actually, if you wanted to, you can start off 1 foot and work on just pressing off, okay? We just went a regular stance here with a little bit of weight on the back and then get off the line, okay? But the most important thing is to be able to get that weight on the front foot, chest over toes, to be able to come out and be able to sell your vertical, okay? Next, okay, we're gonna go foot fire, okay? So let's go 3 over here, 3 over here. This drill, and you guys can just run through it. I'm gonna explain while you guys are doing it, okay? This is a foot fire drill, okay? So if you're running routes where you're gonna have to break down in your foot fire, whether it's an out route, okay, some type of comeback, we wanna be able to sink our hips, okay, to be able to cut in angles. Right now we're using ball security with it, so we want obviously the ball high and tight, okay? Being able to switch arms as well, okay? So we'll do this with both our receivers and our running backs, to be able to work on dropping the hips, to be able to change directions, okay? Get nice and low, switch it up. Want to be able to really cut on a sharp angle. Ball security, so we can work ball security here, as well as footwork drill, okay? So you can incorporate a lot of it. Let's go through it again, guys, so they can see it. So you can see, we always talk about, hey, we want our receivers on any type of out route, stop route, that type of thing, comeback, a hitch route. They got to be able to drop those hips, foot fire, and to be able to change that direction, okay? They're making cuts as a running back, okay? So this is, like I said, our slots and our receivers are very similar because they're going to catch and run the ball out of our spread formation. So we do this with all these guys. Take it, Curtis. But take it. All right. Okay, so once again, you go ball security with that, and you also have your footwork, dropping of the hips to be able to change directions, okay? Now we're going to go speed cut, okay? Speed cut, so ball down. Let's work the cone. Okay, this is basically stance here, footwork, being able to press off the line. There's a difference that we teach our guys. There's a difference between foot fire and one of those stop routes that we're talking about to be able to change those hips and get down and move. And then if you're running a slant route, a post corner route, to be able to move quickly on a fly. So these guys are gonna press off the line, and you're gonna see it's actually wrong in your PowerPoint. It says inside foot, that's wrong, okay? They're gonna press off the line. If they're gonna run a slant, they're gonna press hard without changing that hip direction off that outside foot and hit it that 45-degree angle. If you're teaching a slant route with the kiddies, what do you see a lot? They're gonna come here and they're gonna like banana it and do this, that type of thing. You can teach a slant route to youngins, okay? Set up cones, get them to make sure and get a landmark that they're gonna make that quick cut across so they can get in front of linebackers, okay? But we're just gonna run through it really quick. Here we go, set, go! Okay, so there's no foot fire here. It's a speed cut. It's just on the move. We're moving. Here we go. Set, go! Okay, don't run into each other. Set, go! Set, go! Okay, good. Set, go! Okay. Set, go! Okay. Now, the only reason why we're running it both sides, we'll run it usually one side because we'll have enough guys just to do that. I'm doing it 2 sides so you guys can see both sides of the line of scrimmage, right, left, okay? They can all get work in. You guys can do this for clinic purposes, okay? All right, now we're gonna go blocking. Okay, so we've done stance and start. We've done a little footwork, okay? So you got that. Now we're gonna do some blocking. We tell our guys, and there's the philosophies in there for running backs and receivers, the most important thing you can do as a running back and receiver is what? Block. Otherwise, we're not throwing you the football, okay? We make a living on being able to throw quick passes and having great perimeter blockers like Tyler Scott, okay? Being out on the edge and just stalking people. One of the best blockers in the state right now is a little dude like this big that plays for Sacred Heart Griffin. But all he does is move his feet, and he's relentless. He's right on top of his guy. So that's what we're gonna do real quick. We're gonna work a mirror stalk drill, okay? Offense is going to be on this side, okay? Defense on this side. All these guys are going to do, we'll do a progression. They're going to start out hands behind the back because the most important thing is that they move their feet, okay? They have to move their feet. It's not about the upper body, it's not about lunging. So they're going to have their eyes up at their numbers, okay? They're going to get a good athletic stance. When I say go, these guys on defense are just going to try to kind of get past them, make them move a little bit, and all they're going to focus on is moving their feet, okay? Here we go. Set. Stay in front, let's go. Fast feet, fast feet, fast feet, fast feet, stay in front of them. Good, here we go, okay? That's all we want to do, just be a net, just be pesky. We buy time, we want to be physical once we lock on, but we want to keep our feet moving. If we stop our feet, obviously bad things are going to happen, okay? So you always got to keep our feet moving and have a good athletic base. If we're too narrow, we're going to give up ground. If we don't have an athletic position, okay? If we have an athletic position, we're going to be in good shape, all right? Now, we're going to go with a fit. So the offense here is going to start fitted up, okay? They'll start fitted up. With fitted, we want hands inside on the chest plates, okay? Thumbs up. That's going to be a perfect fit for us. Their Rydell, we always tell the guys, almost like tackling. Their Rydell needs to be fitted up and low with eyes up, safety, okay? Because we want to be able to get in there, get locked out, and have leverage with our eyes up, all right? So they're going to start fitted up. Jimmy, Rydell in, okay? When I blow the whistle, say go, okay? All they're going to do is the same thing now, but now they're going to stay locked out and use their hands, okay? Here we go. Set. Stand up, Tyler. Good, okay? This guy right here, Tyler Scott, okay? And not that these other guys aren't, but Tyler, and I have to compliment him, did a great job last year. He was not a physical blocker as a sophomore. He made himself a physical blocker and worked on it. So blocking is a skill you can develop. It's all want to, okay? Even with the little guys, it's just a matter of wanting to do it. And so Tyler, that's a compliment to you, okay? All right, switch up. Let's do it again. Switch up. Let's see how the other guys do here. Here we go. Start fitted up. Fitted up. Set. Stay close. Good. Lock out. Lock out. Make it work, Jimmy. Make it work. All right, good. Okay. All right. Now, okay, so we went without hands, moving our feet. Okay, then we went to fit it up. Now we're going to work a full-on stalk drill. Okay? So let's do this. Let's go. Let's have Tyler, you be on offense. Let's have Curtis, you be on defense. Okay? This is actually a good matchup. This is our best cornerback. This is one of our best receivers. Okay? Now, this is what the progression we could use. You go no hands, okay, then you go fit. Now you give a little bit of space. You don't have to have, same with like tackling. You don't have to have 100 yards between your guys. Okay, move up to about 2 yards off the cone, okay? Cornerback's gonna be coming in like he's going for a tackle, trying to, get to the ball, that type of thing. All our receiver's gonna do is stay in front of him, same thing. Now we just got a little space and now we got some collision going, okay? The big thing here, if Tyler lunges, okay, and he's leaving his feet, his eyes are down, all that stuff, it's gonna be bad news bears. We gotta have an athletic base, eyes gotta be up, it all gets back to that fit drill where the Rydell's up, okay, we're locked out, we have a good position, okay? All right, here we go. Block eight. Block eight, stay go. Stay up to him, stay up to him, stay up to him. Good job, good job. All right, switch up, let's go, new group. Jimmy, go offense, Jimmy, go offense. Good job, guys. Black eight. Black eight. Stay go. Get into him. Get into him. Come on, stay on him. Okay, now. Okay, Jimmy gave up too much ground there. Okay, we want to try to maintain our ground and maintain the line of scrimmage. All right, so we don't want to give ground if possible, right, Jimmy? Right, Jimmy. Here we go. Black eight. Black eight. Stay go. Come on, stay into him. Stay into him. Stay into him. Stay up. Eyes up. Eyes up. Eyes up. Good. Good job. Good job. Good job. Right? We'll go one more time. Let's see if Curtis can beat up Scott here. Here we go. Black eight. Black eight. Single. Oh! You can tell he's a true DB. All right. Do you guys want to see a drill again, or are you good with that? You guys tell me. Good? Okay, because I want to make sure we get through everything, and obviously it's pretty quick here, okay? All right, around the clock drill. Set up, guys, set up. All right, so we did stand start. We did footwork, okay? We did blocking, all the essentials. Now we get to the fun part for the kids. We get to catch the football, okay? Everybody wants to catch the football first, but these other things, why I did these first, are the most important things, okay? You guys know that as coaches. So here's what we're gonna do. This is one of the drill we'll do every day, whether it's pre-practice, it's in practice, or after practice is extra work. And this is called around the clock. You guys do the start, okay? All they're gonna do is they're gonna work on putting the ball high, right, left, down, okay? Points of emphasis, which I put on your thing too as well. Always gonna wanna work the diamonds. You shouldn't hear a good football catch. You should just be absorbing it, okay? One of the best, hey, explain why you were doing 5 push-ups.
Drop the ball.
Anytime we drop the ball, it's 5 push-ups. So we get a chance to get muscular if we drop balls, okay? Concentrate on the diamonds, okay? Absorbing that football in, always tucking it too as well. A lot of tendency, especially even with guys that we're getting coming into high school, unless we remind them, they're just gonna catch it and just put it down. Catch it, just bring it here and just get ready to do the drill. Catch, secure, look it in, catch, secure, okay? Now, what I ask these guys to do is put some zip on it, okay? Because obviously if you're throwing little pop passes, it's not gonna help. Put a little zip on it so you can actually work your eyes and your hands, okay? See Jimmy down there? Jimmy had one down here. Pinkies together. That's a good stressor, okay? When anytime the ball is below your waist, pinkies together, okay? Hands above your waist, thumbs together, diamonds, okay? Be able to adjust. Pinkies down, low, diamonds up top. Okay? Oh, AJ, you're getting swole today, brother. There you go. Hey guys, really try to work. Hey, up, right, left, low. Okay, make them work for it a little bit without being too ridiculous. One of the other points of emphasis that we try to work on too as well, keeping, you guys know the younger guys, okay? Our freshmen, our sophomores, they want to catch things here with their shoulder pads. The young guys all want to absorb everything, okay? The more you can get the hands out and ready, the better at an early age. Okay, you're gonna cut down those drop footballs, bouncing off the shoulder pads, hands out, ready to go. Always have your hands ready. Show your hands, show your hands. Notice they're tracking the ball. It's a good tracking drill, okay? Watching it in, all right? That's the whole focus here. Yeah, I'll blow it in, are we gonna go till 9? Okay, I got one more drill. I got one more. All right, okay, good. Okay. All right, last drill, let's go Punisher. Set up on the sideline, guys. Okay. Give me a couple receivers, how to do this. All right, guys, this, and if you want to move in, because we're going to be over on this side here. This is our finish drill, okay? How many times do you guys see young kids, old kids, my guys, okay? They're the ones that take the brunt on offense, okay? Those defenders, man, they're mean. I'm the defensive coordinator, but I'm loving what I'm doing today, coaching up these guys. But I'm teaching my defensive guys to unload on the offensive guys, right? Okay? We have to teach our offensive guys to be finishers, okay? To finish and get yards after the catch and be able to get yards after the contact has been made, okay? So this is a finish drill for us. We call it the Punisher, okay? What this is I'm just going to throw him a quick now pass, a bubble pass. This would be simulating any type of safeties or corners or linebackers, getting a pursuit angle on him, okay? You guys would basically be the sideline here. This is the sideline, okay? So if he's catching the ball and getting down the sideline, these guys are barreling down on him. He wants to be able to tuck that ball away and be able to finish through these guys, getting yards after the catch and not taking that blast. You guys have all seen it before, getting blasted into the sidelines, okay? They have to be able to finish the drill, okay? Gets extra yards for the offense, also protects them. It's a safety thing. They're not the one that's taking the shot. They're the one that's delivering it, okay? All right, here we go. Blackie, Black 8, single. Okay, so points of emphasis here, right? Tyler got a little bit low, eyes were down, eyes need to be up, okay? If we're gonna use our inside or our outside arm here, well, sorry, sidelines on this side, we're gonna use our inside arm. We wanna be able to rip down the sideline, okay? So it's that violent rip through, okay? Let's go, AJ. Black 8, single. Rip, rip. Okay, gotta have more of a rip if we can, okay? And these guys, hey, we got 1 week till practice. They're a little rusty, all right? We're getting there, we'll get there. Here we go. Black 8, single. Rip through. Okay, we want to try to get a little bit more skinny, okay? Tyler was a little square there. We want to be able to get skinny as we go through. Here we go. Here we go. Black 8, single. Good, Tyler, good. See, he got a little bit more skinny there, okay? A little bit more punch, and he was down, eyes were up, he delivered the blow, okay? I think we're about good. That's a rapid 15 minutes, my friends, okay? Questions, let's hold them till afterwards. Now what you guys are gonna do, you're gonna pick either O-line, quarterbacks, take a shot over there, and then after this session, we'll be going to defense with Glenbard West, okay? All right, guys, all right, thank you. Okay.
Let's move up this way.
All right, second group of O-line guys, come on up. I'm Sean Sorensen, Glenbard South, offensive line. A lot of experience coaching the younger levels. I do the youth camp at South in the summer, coach a lot of freshman football. So I have a little bit of relation, usually getting them as 8th graders going to their freshman year where they're at. At South, we're not blessed with a plethora of size. So we are predicated a lot on quickness, hand strikes, proper technique, positioning. What you're going to take you through today is just about 15 minutes. Some of the stuff we do in pre-practice, some of the stuff we do every day at every level, stance, starts, fit, finish. We'll do one little drill. We'll talk a lot about what we do at South and how it works. I have about a 100-page PowerPoint book that has drills, agility stuff, our pass pros, all our different steps, anything like that. There's cards behind me that have my name, address, email, all that. If you want it, just send it. Just send me a text or an email. I'll send you the whole thing. Send you anything we saw. It's not proprietary. There is no secret recipe, trust me. But it's a great way if you guys want something to do that. A couple guys introduced real quick. This is Kevin Moore. He's going to be a sophomore for us. Nick Pulio is going to be a sophomore. Mitch Pullman's going to be a junior. Andrew Moore is going to be a senior. And Brian Katz is going to be a senior. Go ahead and get in line, guys. One thing we do every day at South that we're putting more emphasis on right now is agility with our offensive linemen. Most of the time, the D-line do all the agility. The pretty boys do the agility. We're not getting into it as much as we should, considering the way offenses are evolving. So go ahead, 1 foot in each start. So we'll do a ton of normal agility with our guys, 1 foot in each, 2 feet in each, hops, sideways, making the coach go back and forth. Really, really key for several reasons. One, for a while they think they're skill players, right? So we can fool them. They think they're going to do something fun, not remembering for a minute they're actually in the trenches with the rest of the business. And two, for us, it's just paramount. Our offense is predicated on so much movement, guys pulling, guys swinging around, getting to the second level, tackles getting to the third level for safeties, like foot speed, quickness. We live and die by it, and especially this year. So we'll do hops just to get them good footwork. More, do sideways facing me. This is a great drill used for defensive linemen. We'll do this drill when they have to react to the coach. We'll ask them to do it for 15 or 20 seconds. They are exhausted, they hate me by the end, but when I ask them to block for 7 seconds, the 15 seconds doing this seems like child's play. So nice warm up. Go ahead and get into lines. Every day at every level, freshman, sophomore, varsity, it doesn't matter. We get our guys into lines, a couple guys in the front, staggered on the rest of the way back. We go through stances and steps. Every day. Freshman level especially, they hate it. They know all of them. They still do it wrong until they're a junior or senior. So I think it takes 3 years of muscle memory for them to get it right. Go ahead and right-handed stance. We do 3-point and 2-point. We've done a lot of varsity 2-point stance because the way we run our offense, but we still start everybody in a 3-point. I'm old school. I think you should still be able to put your hand in the dirt, push a guy around. Key for us, chin is up, flat back, good break in the knees. If we kick a hand out, they shouldn't fall forward. It's a big thing we deal a lot with the younger kids when they come in. They got D-line stances. I'm asking them to take a 6-inch step with their first step, and they get all their weight forward. They can't take a 6-inch step. They got to stand up first. Break, left-handed stance. Feet are offset the other way. Great youth point to emphasize if you can is teaching guys both-handed stances. I know in a game it's really hard, right? Guys are right-handed. When they come up to the next level, having some acclimation and being able to do it both directions, depending on what side of your line on, left-handed stance, right-handed stance, really advantageous. So I always advocate, make them practice it, even if in a game you go, do what's comfortable. Do what's comfortable in a game. 2-point stance, right-handed. 2-point stance is pretty similar. Go ahead. Relatively well balanced. Eyes are up, nice flat back. Hands are ready to strike. We emphasize hand strike immensely. Even as part of our pre-practice at South this year, we're going to do boxing just to teach a kid how to hit, how not to overextend. Plus, they like it and it's enjoyable. Makes them feel like they're really engaged in what's going on. Left-handed 2-point stance. Same thing, other way. This is why it's a really good thing. Your steps are predicated on the side of the ball in the play. So teaching a guy to get in a correct stance is really advantageous in the second we go through steps. We have 4 basic steps we teach a lot at South. The first step for every lineman is 6 inches. That's it. Now I always ask the freshmen what 6 inches look like and they do this, right? Yeah, right, okay guys. So we get them in our lines and we teach 4 steps. First step is an up step. Pretty self-explanatory. It's 6 inches straight forward. 6 inches straight forward. We'll get them in line, they'll just take their first step. Set, right foot, hit, set, reset, hit. Biggest thing to watch for is just high hats. Don't even look at their feet the first few times when you start this drill. Just look at how many kids do this first and the hats go too high. Stay low, stay low, stay low. Redo the step. So an up step 6 inches forward, we do a fire step. It's a 45-degree angle step. Right-footed fire step. Set, hit, reset. Set, hit. You see the hands are ready to strike. In our world, first step is 6 inches, second step squares up. As we hit that third step is our point of contact. So our hands are ready to rock and roll. We also use a reach step, which is 6 inches straight lateral. One direction or the other, we'll go to the right. Set, hit. This is a run blocking step. This is not just for pass protection. So maybe we're double teaming, you gotta split a guy's crotch, you gotta get down to someone. Reset. Set, hit. Beautiful. All right, last step we teach, and I'm huge on this. How many guys pull linemen? Or at least try to. I always say I try to pull linemen, right? Yeah, great thing, especially we all do it. West and South does it. It's a bird dog, a pull, a trap step. It's a big step. Now a lot of guys are teaching a little bit of a crossover and a hop and a go. It doesn't work because half your linemen, especially at the youth level, get pushed back like 2 feet into football anyway, right? Let's be honest. So we teach a giant opening. So we'll teach a pull trap. It's still 6 inches, but these guys fly open almost like they're gonna shake hands. So they are ready to rock and roll down that line of scrimmage. Ready, to your right. Set, hit. It's an easy one for them to overextend on, but it's a great angle for them to be able to square up, make the guy next to him totally uncomfortable as they rub by his hand, and get going around the corner. Set, hit. Beautiful. So that's our 4 basic steps we use. Up, trap or pull that you just saw, fire at 45 degrees, and a reach step of 90. That's our run blocking basically, okay? Pass blocking we're not gonna get into today. All right, let's go ahead and get on the boards. We use the boards a lot, we use the chutes a lot, make them do stances underneath the chutes so they gotta stay like this all the time. We use the boards a ton, usually not the Habitat for Humanity boards that we're using today. I don't know what these are. For the little guys, usually the 4-footers are really nice because that way they don't have to ride the horse too long and they get uncomfortable. We'll use the board and we'll break what we just did into 2 parts. The first hit will be the 6-inch step. The second hit will be the follow through and finish. So that mentally they still get used to that first 6-inch step. It's the hardest thing to teach and it always falls apart in the game until they're about a junior or senior when they finally get it. Just do up, set, hit, hit, set, hit, hit. Thumbs are up, short choppy steps, weights on the inside. We're a little bit of a duck walk. Set, hit, hit. Nick will go angle. So we use our 45-degree fire step. Maybe we got to go get a guy out in a 5 technique. Maybe we're going to go out for an outside linebacker. Set, hit, hit. Set, hit, hit. Set, hit, hit. The other one we'll do a lot on the boards is the reach step. A little closer, Brian. There you go. Set, hit, hit. Set, hit, hit. Oh, these guys are gonna get so tired of hearing me stay low in about 2 weeks. Set, hit, hit. Last one. Set, hit, hit. Grab the pads. So we'll do a lot of work on the boards. We'll rep our steps over and over and over and over. We do a real nice trap drill to work that step, which I can send you via PowerPoint if you're interested in it. It's a wonderful drill. The other thing we're gonna talk about is our strike progression. We teach a super, super nasty, violent strike. Thumbs up, right here on the breastplate, staying low. We break it into 3 pieces. First part of strike progression, we start our kids down on the ground, kind of the guns in the holsters, hips are locked and ready, loaded. They're gonna violently shoot forward without overextending, crack this guy, and follow all the way through down onto their bellies. The idea is to get them not used to hitting and recoiling, but hitting to keep going as they would. Set, hit! Again, a little tighter with the pads. Set, hit! Getting them all the way to follow through, get those hands, it's so hard to teach a kid to strike, and a lot of times they strike, and what's the first thing they do? Pull their hands back, right? Because it's just, it's like my dad caught me because I punched my brother. I got to pull him back. Just teach them to jack. Go forward, land on the belly. Last one, set, hit. Okay, then we modify this onto the next level, and we go into our stances with that bag super tight. Same things are emphasized. Violent strike, we're fitting up, head in, launching forward. You guys may want to park the C there because if they're doing anything correctly, they better pass you up. Set, hit. They're gonna drive, break, 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 break. Now at Glenbard South, we block until just after the whistle. So I told these guys this morning, if we don't get in fights on a daily basis with our defensive linemen, we're doing something wrong. Because I want them to get used to literally, as that whistle blows, one last push just for the fun of it, right? Set, hit. Break, 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 break. Brian, go again. More violent strike. Last one. Set, hit. Break, 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 break. Okay. The other one we do in our strike progression is we create some distance. The world's hardest thing for kids to do, go block a man in space, right? And stay under control enough that when I meet him, I can actually deliver a strike that means anything and not just get in his way like I'm playing basketball. So we'll move these guys to about 5 yards back. These guys will approach that, staying under control. Hands are still locked. We're still staying nice and low, trying to deliver a great strike, a blow in space, ideally to a linebacker or secondary player, somebody out in space. Set, hit. Break, 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 break. Set, hit. Break. Cats, come here with the bag. You have to get lined up on the board. So we do strike progression at every level. Every day it's on your knees. Every day it's on your knees, over and over and over and over again. The other thing we teach, is a little hard to do right here, is we really get them used to when they got that guy fitted up and they're driving him backwards, is getting used to locking those arms out. Now, not out like this, and rolling those hips forward so that once you got him, you got that defensive lineman like this, you can play him on your can. It's a really nice drill to do, right? It's a really nice drill to do just to teach a kid what it feels like to get a defensive lineman on his heels and how to finish. It's a hard thing to mimic in practice because it doesn't happen all the time. So give them an opportunity to feel what it's like to get that guy on the ropes and how to finish him off. You all right, Catsy? All right. All right, we're gonna stay here. We work on fitting up a lot. At the younger level, we do this with the pad. Kevin will get into the ideal position. He's locked in, his eyes are right here, he's buried low. He's gonna get used to that real nice little chop and go, set, hit. Break, 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 break. So it's a nice fit drill to teach a guy how to fit in and finish really strong. One of the things we've gotten used to, and it works a little better, is to get rid of the bags. Because when you use this fit drill with just a bag, it's not like a game. Never is a guy just sitting there waiting for you to fit him up. So what we've gone to is, we'll let Mitch get fitted up. We have this guy drape himself over the guy, put all his weight on. It can be a little off center, it can be a little right, be a little high, trying to get low. So this guy immediately on that whistle has to adjust for what that feels like, find his center of gravity and fit and finish. Set, hit! Break, 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 break. Next guy. It's not a good sign for summer camp, is it? Set, hit! Break, 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 break. Set, hit! That away. Last one. Last one. It's more on more. It's the law firm of more and more. Set, hit! Break, 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 break. Now, the other thing you can do with this drill, which is really advantageous with your guys, is once the guy's fitted in and he's pushing me, go ahead, Kevin, is tell this guy that's a defender just to start taking steps one way or the other, back and forth, to make this guy square himself up. It's very game-like, where you have that linebacker who doesn't really know how to get off a block, but instead just starts doing this. It's another great drill. You get a guy fitted up, Kevin starts pushing on me, I just start taking steps this way, making sure Kevin can stay in front while he's staying fit and finished. Got it? Okay. One drill we're going to show you today I think is a super, super important drill at every level. And every year when I coach freshmen, I see the freshman linemen really struggle with it. We call it our combo block. What we're going to do is we're going to teach two guys to take on a defensive lineman and communicate what guy's going to peel off and get that linebacker. This is really great at the youth level because every team has like their super little tough guy that they throw out there, like middle linebacker or strong side linebacker. He's supposed to make all the plays. It's a wonderful thing to teach your guy 2-on-2, right? All you got to communicate is who's going to peel off and get in his way, depending on which way he goes. So what we do is we have two linemen going to line up with one defensive lineman. This guy's going to play linebacker. On the snap, he takes a big read pop, and then I'm going to tell him which way to go. These guys are going to come together, probably with an up or a reach, depending on his technique. Fit in the middle, take half a man, eyes up. Depending on which direction this goes, they're going to communicate me, me, me. The me, me, me guy is going to push to his lineman's side and go get that linebacker. Go to town. You ready, Nick? Set, hit! Break, 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 break. Set. Hit! Okay, now the big thing that this is such a great drill for the young guys is every year when we start football, it's like a morgue. Like we never taught kids to communicate with each other. So give them an opportunity at a young age to figure out in the game you got to talk a little bit. It's a wonderful drill for them to figure out how do they communicate, how do I shed a man that I'm sharing and go get somebody that's moving towards a point of attack. So it's a combo block drill. Looks like we're out of time, guys. If anybody wants anything, I'll email you everything. There's cards over there. There's also a great book. If anyone's looking for a great book, I used to recommend that has a bunch of lineman drills in it. You can take a look at that. You can buy it for about $15 online. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Coach. All right. So I'm Hayden Carlson. These are our guys. We're gonna start with the DB drill. So let's get the two lines right here. What's up? We want to cover three and some basic drills. Start off with a little technique with just staying low. So you guys can get closer. All right, we start out with read to speed. Basically, the idea of this, the read pedal, is when you're looking at your lineman, figure out if it's a pass or a run. And then once you figure out it's a pass, then you get into your quicker back pedal. So the idea is to stay low, keep your eye on the ball, and just nice and easy, just getting warmed up. Should be about 3 steps on the read. That's when you're watching your guards, figuring out pass or run, high hat, low hat. Do this every time, pretty much. To hit. To hit. All right, so after that, we usually go, what do you think, read, speed, zone? Yeah. Read, speed, zone. It's basically the same thing. You do your read, then you do your speed, and then you turn. Keep your back to the sideline, so the sideline will be over here and over there. So let's start out with that. To hit. To hit. See, we don't play man coverage, we play zone, so it's not a man turn, you're not turning into the guy, you're turning with your back towards him, so you can, it's just zone. To hit. One more time. To hit. Yeah.
Back to the sideline, you say it's because
It's like a man turn, your guy would be here, and then you man turn into him, because you're, but with the zone, you open up back to the sideline.
kind of like feeling the wide receiver if there's a wide receiver behind you?
Because there could be two seams and you'd have to defend both, so you couldn't just turn and focus on one guy. Let's go 90 to your right. This is when you're pretty much breaking on the ball, so it's a hit. Nice quick break with your outside foot. It's a hit. Up next, we have high angle. This is when you'd be breaking on a post or a flag or something along the line. So just read the speed and then, yeah, we go high angle route. I'll just throw it. The idea when you do that is not to kill him in the corner, but
High point is
yeah, unless it's a freshman, you can throw it, everyone through the wall, but you want a high point, so catch it up. Stuff like that, little things, working on ball skills. Get hit. High point. Nice. Alright, now it's the same thing, high angle where you're going to break it back down like you do break down the ball. And again, you want to stay low so you can have the quicker shake. Kind of cuts you can have. One would be like a C-stop, the other one would be like a light stop. You stop like this. With high angle, pretty much you're gonna be in a C-stop because you're nice and you can't do that well. But if you break them straight down like this, then you do a back stop. That's it. Let's go the other way. Alright, I think we're doing that. What do you want to do next? Do you want to do something like with the Z's? The Z, break that down. Alright, up next, this might be kind of a tough drill. It's tough for these guys to watch the ball. But it's about just discipline on your reads. You got to follow the ball. So let's set on this line. Get two guys. Yeah, I'll just kind of walk them through it. You know how to do it? Yeah. So they're going to backpedal, and then they're going to break back down, and then once they get this line, just do it again. So, yeah, we're just going to do it. Pretty simple, yeah. Mix it up, go quick, go slow. You guys have any questions? Like you can
like when you're reading, you audible or what do you do to defensive calls? Before the ball's flying, audible option.
Yeah, we usually have like set defenses for their formations. Like that's usually what we do during the week is we watch film and then we study their formations, then based on their formations we
we'll have to check. Like if it's 3x1, then we call it gold. Where we're originally in like thirds of the field, we'll go quarter, half. The guy on the backside is left
Backside
alone.
corner has the full half.
So the safety will just rotate. He'll be inside shade of the third receiver, and then the guy in the back will be left alone, and that's half the field. So we also run white, which is cover 2. One of the corners rolls up on the receiver, and then we have 2 safeties, but we usually only have 1.
So the rolled up man kind of jams, and then they have flat, and then there's a linebacker that has like hook curl, and then there's the DB over the top.
We usually like to keep it pretty simple. We're trying to just play football. We're not trying to confuse us too much.
Yeah.
So, but any other questions? We're gonna run through a few ball drills, and then let's do a back pedal. So this is just working on reaction time and then getting your hands ready. They always say DBs are receivers that can't catch, so just like to work a lot of ball drills. All right. Ball. Good. Good. Ball. Nice.
Get closer to it.
Ball. Good. Ball.
Well, you can see him and then you want to see that.
Ball. Good. Ball. Good. Ball. All right, let's just run at me. We go 5 point. I think the biggest thing that you gotta like walk away with is telling your kids to stay low on their back pedal, because a lot of times we tend to get lazy. You'll be up high, but you want to stay low, quick out of cuts, and then reading your keys every play. You don't want to just have your eyes in the backfield, because we're the last line of the defensive back. You guys have any other questions, or what else do you think we could do?
Practice. How much time do you guys break out or versus working with a team drill?
We start out in the summer. We started with individual drills, so that's like all the technique stuff that we did at the beginning. That's about, what do you think, 30 minutes?
Yeah, exactly. And then we do.
Yeah, then we move into like just inside run, which that's mostly just with the safety.
Inside run and 7-on-7.
Yeah, and then we have 7-on-7, which is all the checks, all the coverages, and stuff like that. One of the also we could do for cornerbacks. We teach the cornerbacks, they have outside in contain. So when they're getting sock blocked by the receiver, we go through that. They got a dip and a rip. If you come at me. So the ball carrier's coming this way. You can't just shoot up this way, or else they get outside. Cornerbacks dip and rip down and get by. So let's do that.
Because our whole defense is based on the inside, and if they get outside the corner, then there's no one there.
Yeah, safety is he's a banana path, so he's coming downhill first, and then to the ball, and then the cornerbacks are outside in. So right now we're just gonna work on getting off a stop block, and you want to get by him. It doesn't matter how you do it, get by as fast as you can, but the technique is to stay low, dip and rip, and get under his shoulder pad. So let's do that. Yeah, we'll have the ball carrier here, sidelines that way, so you're working outside in. There you go. Yeah, also take your repel too. We also practice taking our repel, like this would be the other one. Took your read pedal and now you're into a pass, but this time read pedal into a run. So let's go. So hit. Run. Hit. See, they're doing variations of the cut. Some people are doing bicycle cut, some people are doing teeth. So go. Just whatever's more comfortable. You want to get out as quick as possible. Go. It's kind of stupid with no shoulder pads.
Yeah.
There you go. Some of them are calling pass, like run call. The big with DB, you want to communicate as much as possible. Tell your kids, if you see a post, call it a post, help out your safety if you're at cornerback. See a slant, you keep it simple enough to saying in, out, out. We call it a lot of curls for the linebackers to get underneath, but it's really helpful. Like if you see a pass, call pass. If you see a run, call run. You want to communicate as much as possible. Work as a cohesive unit. What else do you think we could do? Let's do breaking on the curl. Would you say that? Oh yeah, that's a good one. All right. At safety, a lot of the time, you're gonna have, in our defense with one safety, you're gonna have two seams coming at you at the same time, so you can't pick one side because we're playing in thirds. So basically, stay center as much as possible. You're reading the quarterback's eyes, but you don't want him to fool you, look you off, and then you turn your hips. You want to stay square as long as possible until you know he's throwing the ball. That's why it's important to stay low and then break as quick as you can. So we're going to get two wide receivers here, and then Ben's going to be our safety. Just this way a little bit. So watch him stay square. He might weave with my eyes a little bit, but then he's going to break as soon as I turn my shoulder. Set it. High point. Set it. Oh, that's embarrassing. There you go. See, they're not turning their hips at all. They're staying square for as long as possible until they know where the quarterback's going with it. This is a lot tougher in the game situation because they're going to be on the hashes rather than just like at 10 yards away from each other.
Usually we have linebackers our linebackers are inside and outside are both designed to jam seams and not let them get up. So that buys you some time.
Yeah. Oh, what is that? Jamming? Yeah, reroute. Yeah, it's called rerouting. That's a thing you teach your linebackers to get into the receivers, help out the DBs as much as possible, because if they're flying at you, both of them, just straight up the ball with no reroute, then it's nearly impossible.
You guys have the corners looking inside, or are they looking straight up the receiver?
Well, no, everyone, the key is read your keys. So they're reading the tight end and the tackle's hats. If they see a run read, cornerbacks are playing it in our defense. Cornerbacks are a little more hesitant to come up on the run than the safety.
Yeah.
But they're looking in as soon as they know it's passed, and then their eyes are on the receiver, and then call it what they see in, out, whatever it is. But I should be on the tackle, and then when you're at safety, I should be on the guards. It's really easy.
Because you're playing a zone?
Yeah, it's really easy to, if you know it's passing along, if you just read your guard, you can see it pull, then you're going straight down like as quick as possible.
Do you guys do any drills like when the receivers going down this way, the cornerbacks behind it? You know, you're doing a lot of drills. Do you do any drills where they're coming from behind to try and snap the ball down?
Yeah, you secure the tackle with your outside hand, then you're coming over with this hand.
So what drills would you do for that?
We do this one drill, I forgot about it, where it's just one, you'd be right there, and then we start, Jason, we go immediately into our opening up, like that, like a zone, and then I'll break down, and then we'll just watch like it. That's it. There you go. Yeah, I'm sure you guys are knowledgeable enough that you don't, unless the interception's there, but you want to secure the tackle and then come over the top, like you said. Let's go, Ben. Or Ben doesn't really have to do this one. He's a safety. There you go.
Ryan, I got one.
Good hit. Nice. There you go. Interception. guys have any other questions? Any other drill that you think we might could help you out with? But
What strip drills?
strip drill, we don't do a lot of that. That's more for the
Yeah,
linebackers.
that's the linebacker.
Because most of the times when we're making tackles, it's going to be solo tackle. So you just kind of want to secure the tackle rather than go for the ball. So we don't work with a lot of that. It's more, you want to get them the best technique in their back pedal possible. You want them instill in their mind, stay low, stay low, stay low. And then just work, once it's come natural for them to stay low, then just pick it up, make them go faster and stuff. What else do you guys think?
You guys do corner blitzes?
No.
We have our defense. We have outside linebackers. We have 5 linebackers. So the 2 most outside ones, they're kind of like a DB linebacker mix, and we blitz those guys off the edge. And it's kind of like a corner blitz.
Guys, it's going to sound like a stupid question, but you play with a lot of younger kids. And you guys communicate. Any ideas or suggestions that we can get these kids to communicate better? Because they're scared.
We struggle with that a lot too.
Yeah,
Sometimes
it's hard.
just
We
come out.
get in trouble a lot.
Yeah, but I know
What
it's
do you guys? Do you guys like making a game out of it, calling it different
Just
things?
talking every drill.
Just what?
Every drill you do, make sure.
yeah, just so you get used to talking. I mean, you're calling out like even if it's a little drill work on 7 and 7, you call in, you call slant. Just kind of practicing talking because in the game you're just focused on your own thing. You kind of forget to talk, but
Because they get tunnel vision and they get.
yeah. But
All right, thanks guys.
Thank you.
First thing that I said to the other group, and I think this is key, kids that are at the back of the line are going to screw around. Okay, they're going to screw around because they gotta. If they're not active, they're going to find another way to be active. So please don't have drills where you have 50 kids in a line and 1 kid's getting reps. That's a waste of everybody's time. They're not getting developed. They're not getting better. Okay, so the first thing we do at summer camp is I'll have sophomores down at one end, I'll have varsity down at one end, and they find a partner. And this is called line drill. Okay? And so we might have 35 guys going across right now. Half of them are facing me, half of them are facing away. I have hand signals and counts that I'm going to tell them, and we're going to work on the basics of D-line play. Okay? So they're going to see a base block, they're going to see a reach block, they're going to see a down block, they're going to see a pass block, they're going to see a screen. I work screen all the time. I don't work that in a separate segment because you never know when it's going to come. So you guys aren't going to be ready to react to screen if you only teach it in a certain segment. Everything, I might run pass 15 times in a row and then run a base block, all right? Every day is random because you don't know what the offense is going to call. All right, so here's what we got. So imagine a whole big line of people, all right? The guys facing me are the offense. Guys facing me are the offense. The guys facing away from me are the defense. We play a 3-man front. Our nose guard looks like a 2-gapper, and we kind of call him one, but as soon as the ball snaps, he's trying to win the plus A gap, the gap to the running side, the side that they're running to, okay? And we do that by reading his helmet, or I don't really tell my guys that they have to read the helmet. Some of them read the feet, but they got to get a good feel for if the guys go into one side, we got to start going that way too. All right, so that's the nose guard. So he's a 2-gapper at the start of the play. He becomes a 1-gapper plus A gap once the ball snaps. My ends, okay, are tight 5s. They are as tight to the offensive tackles as possible. Maybe just a tiny little bit of an outside shade, but we want them to almost look head up. They're a C-gap defender. Okay, so in this line drill, basically I'm going to communicate to these guys right now what I want, okay? And early on with younger guys, I'll even tell them what's coming at them. So right now, let's say it's day 1 and you guys are working with young kids. Okay, you guys are going to have a base block. Fire straight out at these guys, and it's on 1. Base block on 1. My offensive guys are going to fire out. This is a defensive drill, so I told them to go about 50%. These guys are going to go about 75%. I'm not a big fan of the offensive hero that wants to win right now. We're trying to teach the defense right now, okay? All right, so it's base on 1, okay? Ball, I'm sorry, and I always want my guys to know where the ball is. Ball's to the left right now. I've already told them that. So these guys are going to have just a little outside shade. Just a little outside shade if they're ends. If they're nose guards, they're head up, okay? All right, here's the count. It's base on 1. Black 8. Black 8. So go. Good. Win the line and sit. You're not an offensive player. Win the line and sit. If you have a kid that does this, he can't play defense. He's just created a gap that it needs to be filled by somebody else. That's bad football. Don't teach your kids to drive up the field, okay? Teach your kids to explode, win the line, and sit. That's football. There's nowhere to go. They can't run here. As soon as I go here, that's a pretty nice space for a kid who's an athlete with the ball to run. Okay? So we try to build the wall. We try to build the wall and not create seams. All right? So that's what we're trying to work on. Okay? Again, young, first day, whatever. We want to go slow. It's base again. It's on 2. Okay? Base again on 2. Black 8. Black 8. Single. Single. And I always hard count them. I always try to get them to jump off sides so they're ready for it on game day. Okay? Always mixing up the count. Always going on different sounds and you know, what it cadences and things like that. Trying to get them to jump. All right, the next one is this, down block. Okay, we're going to do a down block. And again, these guys know it's coming right now. That's okay. They're working on slow, getting their hands and their feet to be in the right spot, figuring out how it should feel before you go fast. Okay? And the thing, the magic in this, guys, is that when you're a defensive end, the number one thing we don't want this guy to do is get a free release, rip up, and go kill one of our linebackers. Okay, we're going to try to build a wall. We don't want guys to get up the field. We want everything to be boogered up. We want tons of bodies on the line of scrimmage, kind of like when those in the movie 300 when they're stacking all the dead bodies to build a wall. That's what we want. Who's seen 300? You guys seen it? Yeah, it's good stuff. Okay, so when this guy down blocks, I'm going to always try to get my hand on a base block to the sternum and stinky fingers, armpits, boom, right there, okay? That's where we want to be, and square up on a base block, all right? But this guy's leaving me, so as he leaves me, I'm going to get what I can get. So I've shifted my focus from here to what I can get. Now I'm getting the shoulder pad, and this hand is free, but it's got to do something. If I only do this, he's going to rip it, and he's going to go free. We want to change his foot direction with our outside hand. Change his foot direction. So as this guy's trying to climb, go ahead and take that next step. All right? Here's where the magic is. Boom. Punch that hip, it's going to go over there. So I'm going to ride him down. All right? As I come out of my stance, I'm here, and I'm hiding in the weeds. Okay? I'm hiding in the weeds. If a guy wants to come trap me, he can't even see me. He doesn't know where to run. And these offensive linemen, we always tell our guys they're fat and slow, right? They're fat and slow. That's why they're playing on that side. They're fat and slow. They don't know how to move. They don't know. Offensive lineman, unless he's really good, isn't going to be able to recognize things quick enough, okay? So we're hiding. Offensive lineman passes us by. He was supposed to trap us. Ball carrier's free for me to make a play. Okay, so we're hiding and squeezing. We call that squeezing, all right? We're going to squeeze down the line of scrimmage. So early on, I'll tell them these things. So it's down block on 2. Down block on 2. If I have a nose guard, he's head up. So he's not a shade. He's not doing the same thing. He's trying again, still to try to get the plus A. He sees the helmet moving, center snaps the ball and takes a step. And we're working that way, trying to get the plus A gap, the A gap to the side the ball is going. Okay? All right, so down block on 2. Black 8. Black 8. Single. Offsides. Offense. We clap. We celebrate, right? We get in their head. We get in their head. All right, here we go. It's down block on 2. Black 8. Black 8. Single. Single. Squeeze him down. Now that was pretty. That's. We want our offensive guys to be realistic looking. He's not an offensive guy, and it's been months since he's done anything like this. We don't want offensive guys that are going to go parallel to the line of scrimmage. We want them to make it hard. We want them to rip and run right away at 45-degree angles. Okay? So this guy didn't give him a great look. Okay? So there was this hesitation before contact was made because he was shuffling instead of running. We'll do it again. Down block. Sprint up to this guy right here. Okay? Try to get to him as fast as you can. It's on 1. Down block. Down block. Black 8. Black 8. Single. That's more realistic, right? Okay? All right, so that's down block. We're going to squeeze it, okay? Next thing that they can see is a reach block. It's an outside run. It's a toss sweep. Whatever you want, it's an outside play. Oops, I'm sorry, going this way. We're going to come right at you right now and slide down a little bit. Okay? So this is my hand signal for reach, and then I give them a count, and now they're not going to know the count. So I'll start taking the count away from them. I might still tell them what block it is. All right, it's this on this. Black 8. Black 8. Single. Okay, we got to lock out. Again, we're always, when we see that helmet coming, that's We're fearful of that. So we're trying to punch the sternum, punch the shoulder, steer him, long arm outside, okay, and work to the outside. All right, the next thing we do, again, remember that was a line drill. There's 35 kids facing me, 35 kids facing the other way. We would flip-flop. We'd say offense go to defense, defense go to offense, okay? And we'd run the same thing. Let them know where the ball is so they know which way to shade. Let them know where the ball is so they know which foot is back and which hand is down. Okay, but the next thing we do then, we work a tank and a nuke drill. Our nuke is our nose guard, our tank or our dart are our ends. So we have an end drill and a nuke drill. All right, let's do this. Let's go. We'll do a nuke drill right now. Okay, so I got 2 guards in there, and I got a center. Okay, normal splits. Widen out just a little bit. Okay, now we work real football. Okay, we work real football. Here's my nose guard. If he sees the center snap the ball and work this way, he's got to win +8. He's got to get here. That's not his gap anymore. We told you he's a 2-gapper at the start of the ball because we don't know where the ball's going. Once the ball snaps, he's only responsible for the play side A gap. Okay? If it's a double team, we fight a double and we drive the double because that's where they want to run. We want his ass to get ran over by the running back. Okay? If it's pass, we can work doubles as well. All right, so we're going to just run real quick through some of these things. Let's go this right now. You guys there? This on this. Blacking. Now they don't know the count. Now they don't know what's happening. Blacking. Blacking. Single. Good. Win the line. Don't pick a side. Okay? He started to go a little to the left. That was a base block. We got to stay down the middle. On a base block, you can't pick left or right. Okay? On a base block, you can't pick left or right. Okay, we're going to do this right now. You guys, blacking. Blacking. Single. Like the double, drive it, now find the ball. Okay? Find the ball. If there's a double team, where's the ball going to be? It's going to be out there, so don't run up there. If there's a double team here, we're going to drive it, and then I'll take that cross face in front, or cross face behind because he's a pursuer. Okay? He's already secured his gap. So once my guy feels a double team, the only job he has is to expand it or drive it towards the ball, get off of it, and get to the ball. I don't care if he goes in front of the guard or behind the guard, as long as he gets there. Okay? So it can't be wrong on a down block. As long as you're driving the guard and getting off of it, you can go over or under the guy. Okay? Next one. Blacking. Blacking. Good. Working doubles. Okay, working doubles. Right now, because they haven't practiced in a long time, I told the offense to go about 50% and the defense to go about 75%. Defense should win. In practice, for real, 100 million%. Yeah. Full effort all the time. Full effort all the time. Okay? I just don't, they haven't been in pads for a while, so this is not 100%. Okay, so that's kind of our nuke drill, and I have that in that packet. So if you guys email me again, it's Jeep Rush LB, Jeep Rush Linebacker at Yahoo. Okay? Next drill we do is this. We do a tank or a dart drill. Those are our defensive ends. Okay? So right now we'll say, yeah, Declan, you can come on out. Okay. So we're gonna go this way. Tight end, tackle. Tight end and tackle. Ball's over there. Ball's over there. All right? Now, backside guy. You always gotta have 4 guys in these drills. Backside guy is a puller. He's going to try to kill my end, okay? Trap him. Or he's a kick-out block. He's Tom Rathman, right? And he's going to come downhill from a fullback spot and try to kick my guy out on the trap, okay? He doesn't know when the trap's coming, though. Okay, this is football. You don't know if they might run pass right now. It could be screen. It could be sweep, all right? So line drill, start slow, okay? Tell them what block is coming. Tell them what count it's on. They're only working on footwork and hand placement. Once we start getting to the tank, nuke, and dart drills, now it's full speed, it's game line, okay? All right, so there's our tight end, there's our tackle, all right? Ball's right over here. All right, let's do this first. Blacking, blacking, single. Good, drive it, get off, good, get up, that's it, finish. Okay, here's what you saw right there. Declan got into this guy first, he felt this. Okay, he started to turn his body and start trying to get to the ball. I don't care again if he goes behind the guy or in front of the guy. His block determines where I go. If he's shallow, and we talk about this a lot, if he's shallow, we're gonna cross face him. okay? We're gonna run through his front side. If he gets deep on us, okay, then we're gonna come this way. Then we're gonna come this way to the ball, all right? Can't be wrong, okay? You've already done your job. This guy, if he expands and takes this on and doesn't get moved, he's done his job. His gap is secure, it's right there. So when this guy comes, we're gonna try to drive it, and depending on if he's deep or shallow, we're going to the ball. Anytime, you gotta teach your kids that if there's a double team, the ball is over there, it's not back there. I can't stand when I see a kid working hard and then he pops through here. The ball's over there. That's why it's a double team. They want to get out there, okay? All right, next one, ready? Block it, single. Get to the quarterback, good. If you can take him for a ride, take him for a ride, okay? And then we'd talk about technique for pass rush and things like that, which we don't have time for. Okay, this is really good now. This is the next one. This is what you get your money for right here. Okay, ready? Block it, single. Good, okay, good. Now, he's trying to kill him, right? I mean, if I'm a guard, that's not really glamorous, except when my coach says I can go trap somebody. That guy's maybe not looking. Our guy's got to be looking. Our guys always know that on a down block. Remember, again, we're going to punch the shoulder, we're going to punch the hip, and try to hide in the weave, okay? And now when that guy comes at us, we're going to try to wrong arm him, okay? And be ready to tackle, all right? So that's what we're working on there. That's a down block, squeeze, wrong arm on a trap, okay? Blocking, single. Don't step in first. Bad footwork on Declan, but Declan hasn't played this position since Lake Zurich, okay? Declan's first step was in here. That doesn't help us, okay? And I'd be all over him if this was like during the season, all right? We step forward, we come out of our stance, boom, here, and then we react to things, okay? And again, deeper, shallow, go to the ball, all right? Next one, and then I gotta go to church right next door, okay? Here we go. Ready? Block it, single. Good. See how low he is? He's ready. If that ball carrier wants to hit it in there, he's not going to take it in the chest and get trucked. He's ready to tackle. All right, we're coming downhill, and boom, we're ready to tackle as we attack the puller or the whatever it is, the kickoff block by fullback. All right, guys, I got to go. I got my daughter waiting over there. We got to go to church. That's probably where you guys should be too, but that's for another discussion. Send me your emails, and I'll send you more stuff, and I can tell you more. Okay? Thanks, guys. All right. Jeep Rush linebacker, LB. Jeep Rush LB. Jeep Rush LB. Lobby.
Thanks, Coach. I'm writing it down, buddy.